Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman has checked himself into the hospital for clinical depression.
Senator John Fetterman.
And ensuring that everyone has clean, safe, clean drinking water.
Is home in Braddock, Pennsylvania, 6 weeks after he was hospitalized for depression at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, where we talked with him this past week. I found Senator Fetterman hopeful, optimistic, ready to return to the United States Senate and his role as a dad. Your trajectory from mayor to lieutenant governor, United States Senator, was still pointing up. At 53 in politics, that's a young man. Can you have aspirations? Can you serve beyond the United States Senate?
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States
Are telling you that you're not fit to be served.
You know, my aspiration is to take my son to the restaurant that we were supposed to go during his birthday but couldn't because I had to check myself in for depression. And being the kind of dad, the kind of husband, and the kind of senator that Pennsylvania deserves.
And you can count on us to eliminate the filibuster.
I will be going home and be the first time ever to be in remission with my depression. And I can't wait to what it really feels like to take it all in and to start making up any lost time.
I gave away the lieutenant governor in Pennsylvania, the only lieutenant governor in the history to do that.
When I talk, what do you hear?
I hear you talking, and I can understand much of what you're saying. But my hearing has a deficiency that makes it difficult for me to fully understand 100% of it.
At some point, you described what you hear as like Charlie Brown's teacher.
Yeah, early on that was more, months and months ago, whatever. But right now, captioning is helpful for me.
I should get my husband one of those because when I talk, he hears that same wah, 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 wah.
Well, yeah.
Being anti-union is anti-American. What is wrong with demanding for an easy, safe kind of their income, a path to a safe place for them to win, to work?
His reliance on closed captioning had its biggest test during the campaign's one debate, which was widely considered a setback.
I'm the only person on this stage right now that was successful about it. It's like you just won the biggest race in the country. And the whole thing about depression is that objectively you may have won, but depression can absolutely convince you that you actually lost. And that's exactly what happened. And that was the start of a downward spiral.
He had a chance to match me up again.
I was at a Democratic retreat, and many of my colleagues were coming up to me and asking, why aren't you eating?
Did you care if you were there or anywhere or nowhere?
I just showed up where my staff said.
Robotic.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Abortion is the ballot now in November.
You seem hopeful.
For the first time, yeah. It's a strange feeling for me to have.
If you come out and step with us, we will be able to stand with you in D.C.
And an unlikely darling of the fashion world.
What did GQ call you? They said you were a fashion god or something?
American taste god. And then the New York Times, I found out that I was one of the most fashionable or something.
That's right. Along with Beyoncé and Brad Pitt, Fetterman was one of the paper's most stylish people of 2022. It was an edgy, modern look.
It was appalling.
Hi, good night, everybody.
I gave away the lieutenant governor